We're about to launch the 9th year of our Mozart 250 series with a retrospective of the musical scene exactly 250 years ago, which is what all these Mozart 250 concerts are about. So we're now up to 1773. And in fact, this concert is taking place on the exact anniversary, the 250th anniversary of the premiere of Mozart's Exsultate Jubilate, which is probably his earliest major and still famous and frequently performed works. So it feels really nice to be marking that anniversary to the day with a concert that will finish with the Exsultate Jubilate. We're doing the Schweitzer aria that features on volume 3 of our Sturm und Drang series that comes out later in the year. And an amazing dramatic tour de force. And we have a beautiful Haydn aria from L'Infedeltà delusa. It's incredibly warm, generous music. Sounds pretty much like Mozart, just very flowing melodic lines, lovely orchestral writing. It's just very, very easy, comfortable and satisfying listening. And we also have another sort of quite dramatic Sturm und Drang piece by Miss Slivacek from an oratorio by him. So that's the vocal element. We have a symphony by Mozart. We'll probably later in the year we'll be doing a concert that explores Mozart's output from 1773 more exclusively from a sort of Mozart point of view. But we have Mozart's 27th symphony, so he's really sort of fully mature and coming of age now as a symphonist. That begins the programme. We have a very quirky B minor symphony by C.P.E. Bach, which is, well, quirky is exactly the right word for it. It's very unpredictable, strings only, but each movement linked, very surprising. It's one of those pieces where, you know, as you read through it, you turn the page expecting one thing and it's always something completely different. Very unpredictable and full of surprises, and harmonically very bold, probably sounds 20 years ahead of its time. And then in the second half, just before we do the Exsultate Jubilate, we have a Haydn Symphony number 51. It doesn't have a nickname, so it's maybe not done as often as it should be, but it's particularly notable for the horn writing. So many of Haydn's symphonies featured fiercely difficult horn writing. This one has the most exquisite slow movement, where the first horn is taken unbelievably high in the register. It's a real sort of, especially when done live in concert, a real tightrope walk. And while the first one goes right to the top of the instrument, a couple of bars later, the second horn goes lower than you'd imagine a horn could possibly go. It's an extraordinary effect, and not only is it an effect, but the music itself is just sumptuously beautiful. And as always with Haydn, is so beautifully crafted. So that's all in one concert worth, our retrospective of 1773, coming up on the 17th of January at Wigmore Hall.